Okay, this is the third and final video for this first lesson, and I'm just going to kind of show you how to put this all together. The first thing we're going to do is level off the cakes, and this is a cake leveler, and you can get this like at Michael's or Walmart even has them, and it basically helps you level a cake. It was only like, I know it's under $5, but it's got these little notches to help you on each side so that you can make sure that it's exact, it's perfectly level. And what you want to do is you want to basically saw that top part of the cake off. It's really hard for me to do with one hand, so I'm going to have to do it and then show you what it looks like. Okay, so I went all the way through with my cake, and now it's all level. I'm just going to fold this over, and now you have a nice flat piece of cake, and I'm just going to take this and put it in another bowl because I'm going to use it to make cake pops. Once you have the top all nice and leveled, you want to use the same method for slicing the cake pretty much in half. But because cakes can be a little bit fragile, that's when a nice flat cookie sheet will come in handy. And what you want to do is you kind of want to slide it in between the layers. And like I said, this is hard to do with one hand, but there you go. Slide it in between the layers, and now you have two layers of cake. So anyway, do that with both pieces of cake. Okay, now I've got all 4 pieces of cake ready to fill. Next, you're going to need a decorating bag, and you need to put a coupler in it so that you can change the tip out pretty easily. I just have a big round tip. This is tip number 12, and that's what I'm going to use to kind of do the inside of the cake. This is what the coupler looks like. It's 2 pieces. Of course, I'm not going to be able to do it with one hand. Okay. So this piece goes inside the bag through the opening because you're going to cut the other side, and then the tip goes on the edge of that on the outside of the bag, and this goes over it to secure the tip in place. Then you're going to fold this over, like make a cuff, hold it in your hand, and fill it with icing about halfway. When you're filling a cake, the first thing you want to do is build a dam around the edge. So I took the coupler, the other part of the coupler off and the tip so that it's pretty big. And all I'm going to do is just start piping along the edge. I can't do it left-handed, so I have to stop to do it. But I'm going to fill the middle with strawberry. So here you can kind of see what I did. I built a dam and I put the filling in the middle, and now I'm just going to put the other layer on top and do the same thing and repeat that process 2 more times. Now that you got all 4 stacked up, you want to ice the cake. Alright, when you're icing the cake, you want to be really generous with the buttercream, and try not to pick up your spatula, so because you don't want to like activate the crumbs. So you want to go these kind of motions, you know, like from corner to corner, that kind of thing. You want to just keep the spatula down, and if you need to come off, you just need to go off the side. So basically you want to cover the entire cake, and then cover the sides and build up a wall to the top, making the sides as smooth as possible, and I'll show you the end result. Okay, so just get it as smooth as you can with your spatula. And I like to just make sure that the sides are nice and smooth, and scrape off any excess towards the center like this on the top. And then doesn't have to be completely perfect, because I usually just do this like a crumb coat and put it in the fridge for a little bit and let it set. So you're going to actually put more icing on top of this, and that'll be your prettier one. Okay, it's set now. See, I'm touching it, it's not even making an indentation. So what I'm going to do is put a second coat on it and make that nice and smooth. And again, once you have the sides good, then you want to just go towards the middle all the way around to smooth out the top. Here's the finished product. I had a really busy work day the rest of the day, so I didn't have an opportunity to film, but I still needed to get the cake done because I am taking it to my niece's game tonight at her high school. And I used It's not perfect. It's actually far from perfect, but I used a knife to make like a design all the way around, and then I piped the bottom and the top border with tip 18, and I did the stars with the same, and I just wrote "Good job, Alyssa," and I filled the flower in with sprinkles. So anyway, that's the finished product. Hope you like it. This was my very first time doing a buttercream cake, and usually I'm a fondant girl, so this is all new to me, and these are all techniques that I'm not learning until next week, at least the hands-on part. We're going to be icing our cakes in class next week, so I think I did pretty good. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.